Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and we're going to do a bonus card, I think, for the Circle of Spring. I'm not quite sure if this is a bonus card or not. This is the second card that I'm making with this series, but I think I can pull out two others to make this a bonus card because I did this beautiful card and I absolutely love it with the whitewashed kind of a look as the front door, but I wanted to do it also in a hardwood color. So this is a chocolate chip piece of cardstock that I have cut already just like I did the first one, and if you have questions on how I did that, please see my video before. It's nothing too exciting. But I thought that I would do almost the exact same thing, only using the chocolate chip this time. So I have my hardwood. This is a hardwood wooden block stamp. It's from Stampin' Up, and it's just literally called hardwood. So I'm just going to ink it up with my chocolate chip ink. And I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do is put this on top just to make sure that I cover the whole thing. And if you have a brayer, you could use that to kind of make sure that you've gotten ink dispersed everywhere. I have one, but I didn't even think to get it out, so I am just going to take my bone folder and kind of carefully try not to get ink on it, but make sure that I have ink spread across the whole stamp. And there we go. Yay, it looks beautiful. Okay, then I'm going to take my wreath. Oh, I just love that. That's so pretty. I'm going to take my wreath and I'm going to stamp that first using my Misty and a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and do this in the black, which is what I did before. This is the basic black archival ink. I might use my alcohol inks to color this one. I'm not really sure yet. And I have a wet wipe that isn't very wet, so I might add some spritzer. Some of my Stampin' Mist. I'm going to put some on that big block too. And I'm going to also put down the bow just because I think that's really pretty. And I don't know what color I want to do the bow in. I might do, let's see if I have, if this will fit on here. Oh, it looks like it barely fits, so I might just go for it and use this one. This is the Flirty Flamingo. And I will get out our Flirty Flamingo ink. Perfect. Clean this puppet up. I do enjoy cleaning up as I go. Well, I don't enjoy it, but I think that that's the best way to do it. That way you always know when you go to use your stamp, it's been cleaned and it's ready to go and you don't have to worry about it. And it's best to get in a good habit of doing it because then you keep your stamps cleaned and like nourished so that they won't, you know, go bad, which sometimes, I don't know, you've seen rubber that's gotten hard and crumbly. Your stamps can do that too if you don't take care of them. Now I'm going to take my Big Shot and I'm going to take my, this is the wonderful Wreath framelit dies. I've just gotten some magnetic sheets that I like to use, and I'm going to cut out all of these pieces. So I will get them out in my Big Shot, which I love. And this is a really cool wreath because when you put the wreath down, not only can you cut out the outside of the wreath, but you can also cut out the inside of the wreath. So it just makes it extra nice. And I didn't pay attention to where I stamped, so I'm going to have to fidget with this to figure out where this belongs. I should have paid attention. There's a little notch on here that matches the notch on the stamp set. I just goofed. And I don't even know if I stamped this way or the other way. I really just didn't pay attention this time. Hopefully it will line up here soon. Oh, word. That's what I get for not paying attention. And it does fit perfectly once you can get it. And most of the time you don't have to fiddle fart with it so much. It's just because I screwed up. So let me see, where's the stamp? Let's look at this. Let's try this again, shall we? Maybe if I lined up the stamp, it will be easier to then line up the... Okay, so I'm looking at the middle flower. It's not that one. Okay, it's this way. And here's the little thing. So here's the little thing. And it should fit about right there. But it doesn't. That's not it. Okay. Oh my goodness. I have it upside down. It fits perfectly right there. Oh my word. No wonder I couldn't get it to fit. It fits exactly where it was supposed to. I just was doing it wrong. Okay, and then I need my topper to my big shot. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Oh my goodness. I have that extra magnetic shim in there. Makes it a little bit harder to pump this through. But with a little elbow grease, it works out just fine. And I don't think I'll use the... Now let's see, I need to line up my bow. Sorry, I hate it when I do that. It's like, okay, what are you going to say? And I seem to do that a lot. And then I'm just going to put my little string holder, ribbon holder thing there. It's just because I'm concentrating. And push this on through. I'll put this magnetic sheet here so I can have it if I want to use it. And pop these bad boys out. Oh, that was funny. I'm still laughing at myself. I'm like, where does this match up? It can't match up anywhere. Dingbat. No, it doesn't. If I'm doing it wrong, turn it over. Smarty pants. Whew. Cleaning up the trash. Let's get that out of the way. So now I have my card base, I have my pretty door holder or ribbon holder, I have my pretty ribbon, and I have my pretty wreath, but I don't know where it is. There it is. Whoop. It got lost on the hardwood. I'm going to clean this off real quick too, just like I said. I think it's important that you clean as you go, and I'm going to take my own advice and clean this chocolate chip off of this hardwood block. Look at that chocolate chip. Woo. It's a pretty color. And I'm going to go this way too. Okay. I think that's pretty clean. I better turn it this way until it dries. So now I'm going to figure out what colors I want to use. The last time I used Wisteria Wonder, Old Olive, and Rich Razzleberry. And I think today, I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like color, and so I think I'm going to use some of my alcohol markers. So these are Touch 5 twin point markers. I got them on Etsy, and I do have to say that I love them. And they're just very nice, very easy to color with. This number isn't quite as dark as I want it to be. This is number 174, so I'm going to go a little darker and go to 175 maybe. And I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time doing shading and stuff with these because they're just so small. But the archival black ink is a good thing to color with, or to use when you're doing a base for coloring, because it doesn't bleed. And I don't have Flirty Flamingo in a marker color, so I'm going to have to find something that's similar. And I might use another color too. I don't know yet. There's enough variety of flowers that I could use probably 3 or 4 different colors if I wanted to do like each one kind of different. Or if I wanted to do them all the same, they're common enough that I could also just do that. Depends on what you're feeling. The only time I've used the stamp set is for this series, which is a shame because it's really pretty and it's really nice. And I got it at Christmas time to do the wreath. Well, no, I didn't. I got it with Christmas in mind to do the wreath, and I just haven't even done that yet because it hasn't been Christmas yet. But when I bought my kit, it was in February, the end of February. So let's see. Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to say kind of looks like this Cosmos a little bit. Oh no, maybe a little bit more orangey. Let's see. Maybe this coral pink. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Oops. I want the small end. So I haven't had a chance yet to use it even for Christmas cards, but I'm hoping to do that this year for a few of my cards. I plan on doing that same card series I did last year, which was 12 cards of Christmas. It seemed like that went over pretty well. I might do a blue with this too. I haven't quite decided. Like the Dapper Denim, I think those look pretty together. I'll leave this one out for a second while I look for something that I think might look close to the Dapper Denim. This is number 183. I don't know what it's called. It says on there, but I can't read it. Something blue, but it's very small print. It starts with a P. But if any of you haven't used alcohol markers, just so you know, the benefit of them is that they blend really, really well. So I could use different colors of shades of blue and make these really pop and kind of look like they are realistic flowers. And even somebody that is just kind of a normal colorer, I don't like have any training or anything, I can do some really cool shading with these. Now, if you're a pro, you can really get some great images with alcohol markers. I don't have that skill, but that's okay. I enjoy coloring a lot. So, like when I'm doing, I don't know, just making cards for whatever and not doing a Stampin' Up! Demo, I will often use these and just, you know, experiment. And I'm feeling a little patriotic, I think, because of Memorial Day and the 4th of July and all that. So I'm getting a little bit red, white, and bluish feel here, which is a-okay with me. Oops, I just popped the top off. I'm going to color a few more of these in with that coral color. And alcohol markers are cool too in that you can usually like color over another color. Oh, I just kind of messed up that one, but that's okay. My dog is barking because my daughter is taking a shower upstairs or finishing up or doing something, and he thinks that, or she thinks that, my dog thinks that there's a crazy stranger in the house, because my dog thinks that anyone that isn't me pretty much is a stranger in the house. Okay, so I think that we'll call that good. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing that I did with the previous card, where I take my little handle, my ribbon hanger, and use my two-way glue to glue this down. The top of the door centered, you know, eyeball centered. There we go. And then I will use some pop dots and pop the wreath up. And we'll just stick this right down here. And let me figure out where I want this. I think I'm going to do it mostly on the card, so I'll do the two-way glue like that. And I need a door handle. So for the door handle, I was using one of these. I might just keep it white. If I had a gold Sharpie, I would use that. Erg. But I do not have one handy, at least. So I think white is fine, especially with the wreath. So here is the second card. I guess I will need to put a piece of Whisper White on the inside, but you can get the picture. Here's the first one and here's the second one. Oh, they're so cute. I do love them. Very pretty. I don't even know which one I like better. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my Wink of Stella and I'm going to color this bow in. to make it a little glittery and glimmery, this ribbon too. Give it some shine, and maybe I'll just pick out some of the stuff in here and give it a shine too. Okay, there we go. Hope you like it. Happy scrapping. Bye-bye.